Dan and Jerry. Mess with the squad, you get dead and buried. Game on my back, that's a heavy carry. Flow leave you cold like it's February.
Yo, what's up, Red Moon fam?
How's it going? How's it going?
We ain't reacting today.
We ain't reacting today.
Or at least in this video.
We are reacting today, but not on this video.
Yep.
My name is Daniel.
My name is Jerry. We're Red Moon Entertainment.
And we just gonna have a little conversation.
Conversations with Red Moon Entertainment.
Fable had a call maybe like a week ago.
Yep.
We tried to hop on there. Our internet was garbage.
Verizon.
Slacking.
Dang.
And the conversation
Can you
was
hear
about
me now?
Conversation was about music videos
Right.
versus AMVs and how people should handle that, because there is that conversation going on right now with like being able to see people's faces in videos or music videos bringing out something different,
right? And just know this, like, the reason the conversation is there is because this is becoming such a big movement. And also, like, one quick thing is, like, when we get into these little arguments and these debates back and forth about, oh, show the face, this, that, understand that that's like growing pains. Like, that's like, it's happening because people are wanting to, it's a good thing that people are wanting to see your face, and that's a side of it. You know what I mean? But I think the core of the conversation is how you should do it and if you should do it. And so we're just gonna get into it a little bit. I don't know where this is gonna go. But we said we were gonna make the video, so let's do it.
First off, I mean, music videos take time, take people, take money.
Right.
And there is money being made in here, but it's still like there's not a corporation that's like behind you being able to put that money in there,
to make a music video.
Now you can make some good, decent music videos, probably with not crazy out of budget. The Dizzy 8-track Against All's fire video. His wife did that too. She did an amazing job, right? And then DPS's as well. His last one he did with Internet City when they helped him do the video. Like, it was a great video. The thing is I think inside of the community, most people have been used to AMVs, right? And so when the real videos come out, they're not as popular because I think there's a mixture of fans of the artist, and then there's fans of the actual like anime, and strictly here to just hear the anime portion of it. So when they come over there for the anime portion of it, and you do a real video kind of outside of that, they might not gravitate towards that a little bit more. But that doesn't mean that real video is any less great. Right. Because the thing that I seen, the Dizzy 8 is a perfect one. Dizzy 8 did the AMV, and he did the real video, right? The AMV worked for the character he was going for in the song, but when you watch Dizzy sing that song and it's about himself, and you understand where he's coming up and who he is as his character, I think that gives you a lot of insight of that person. And I think that stuff is needed, but it does have to be a personal passion to do that, not necessarily looking at a monetary gain.
Yeah, and I think my main thing about it is like, and this is probably gonna be something I say a lot through this little conversation, is like, what's your goal? Like no, as an artist, like, let's say you get into it and you're going like, man, you know, I wanna be an artist where, you know, I'm up here making music videos and all this. Then that's your goal, and then that's what you start focusing towards. If you get into like the nerdcore scene, it's working to do animes, you know, or AMVs. And so why there's no reason to switch that up right now, because it's working. You know what I mean? Like, it's cost effective.
The path has been laid,
working,
and it works well.
And so and this is in most things in life, is like, you're gonna have people like the DPS, Fables, Devise right now, like, they're just popping off. They have an insane talent that just like not out the gate, like they had to work towards that, but you know what I mean, they have such a huge talent, and they're like the 1%ers, you know what I mean? Like, are you a part of that group? You know, and you have to really be hard on yourself. Like, are you at that level right now? If you're not at that level and you go do these, you know, you go do music videos, it's not gonna pop off like they would. And again, even theirs don't even pop off the same. As, you know, nerdcore grows and grows, it's gonna come to a point where, you know, people are just like, they're really thirsty to see the artist, you know what I mean? But like, it's gonna draw it out, you know, and it's not something that you have to force. So I think the main thing is just knowing your goal and what you want to create. You know what I mean? It's not about just trying to force something just because this is how mainstream music does it, and da 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 da. Like, it's like, to me, it's two things. Like, one is the idea, like Tech Nine says, like, you know, you probably know better. He'll say, "I'll never go mainstream. Mainstream will go Tech Nine." You know what I mean? It's like, what you guys are doing, it's like is working, and so why don't switch it up? I think I just repeated myself, but that one, and then like when you like what's your goal? Like with the DPS song, right? His goal was to make a song that's talking about him. Yeah. And so it made sense to have a music video about showing him, right? It wouldn't make sense if he did that song and then had like an AMV behind it. Right. And so it's like they say this thing in film or in writing, like if there's a shotgun on the wall at the first scene, it better be used in the second or third scene. You know what I mean? And so it's like there needs to be a purpose, like, and so it's like an art to me, like the AMV versus the music video. It's like I'm doing this to get a response out of, you know, my fan base. You know what I mean? And then be okay. One last thing, be okay with the fact that people came here for the anime, dude. There's nothing wrong with the fan base saying, bro, I came here for the anime. Yeah. I like you as an artist. I like your music, but I want you to rap about anime. Yeah. They don't have to support you doing your other music because that's not what they came for. Yeah. And you'll build that slowly. But what do you want to do?
You will have fans that gravitate towards that as well. Right. And the other thing too is just my thing is do what you feel comfortable with doing. The AMV, so just like the music, the AMVs have stepped up a lot. I mean, they have been putting in a lot of work to make different style AMVs, which has been kind of nice, and they're doing really cool things, and there's some really good ones out there. And so I think you do get that dope contrast when you have both of that. Right. The other thing too that they talked about from a reactor standpoint, right? From our standpoint, when we watch, because we get together once, maybe twice a week, and we'll do like a ton of videos.
We might do 10 to 14.
And sometimes it's the same character, or sometimes it's the, you know, same style of AMV, you know, but our job as reactors is to be able to take the song, and whether it's the same character or not, and see what we like about the music. Talk about what we like about the music, what we like about the AMV, what we like about our show, about the show. I don't think it's never the artist's job to worry about what the reactors are doing. The reaction, I think, there's a cool a compliment between us being able to react to their music, and then them be able to get other people to see their music. I think there's a good relationship there. But it is our job to find the music and find what we like about the music and enjoy the music and talk about the music, the song, all that stuff. That is part of our job to do as well as reactors. And we're going to react to it anyways. So it doesn't matter whether it's an AMV or it's
well, and the thing is too is we're equally fans of music as we are AMV. So like we might be a little bit different in the sense that like we really want to hear the music. Yes. It's the same idea like with the breakdown bars versus it's like we're listening to everything as a whole. Like let's say the AMV isn't clicking to me. Like sometimes I'll find myself like not paying to the AMV, pay attention to the AMV or the bars or the words or something like that because I'm just vibing to it. You know what I mean? And so I'll be like, okay, I gotta catch something. You know, like and so it's hard as a reactor to do that.
That Swab song is a very good. That last Swab song that he did for the Spy vs. Spy is a very good example of paying attention to the music of it more than actually hearing the bars and stuff the first time through, because we were so intoxicated into how the music sounded that we weren't hearing like all the bars and stuff.
And if the AMV's like not catching me, I don't even realize it, but like if it doesn't catch me, I'm listening more to the music. Yeah. And I'm focusing on, what is that thing in the background, or you know what I mean? What is that instrument that they're using? Because that sounds really cool. So like I think as a reactor, like it's just your job to assess the song. Yeah. It's your job to just pull out what you do and don't like about it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it, man. Was there anything else we need to go over? Let's see. I don't think so, man.
I don't think so.
I think that's enough.
That's our 2 cents on it.
That's a little 2 cents. We don't want to make it too long.
Cool to talk on the call, but that's
ultimately
fine.
Is what is your goal as an artist? Yep. Where do you want to be in 5-10 years? What do you want your music to look like? And make it make sense. You know, let the song, let the music, let that dictate where you go, whether it be a video or AMV. But what's working, if you're you know, entry level artist and you know your stuff still has work, bro, do what works. Yeah. What works follow so you get there, you'll have time to do that later.
And then you can experiment when you're up at the top to do different things. Right. But I mean, the moral of the story is, man, this is really positive stuff because the community is growing, and these are conversations that can happen and can have, and that's good. It's good to have, you know. Yeah. But let's keep doing what we doing, keep making these great music, man, and these new artists coming in. follow what's been laid for you, and the older artists that are at the top, man, keep breaking ground. Let's go.
Let's go. We
We
love
out.
you guys. We out. Peace.